Good morning, Madam Nadira and all my fellow friends. I'm Hui Ci with metric number 279182 and would like to present my persuasive speech now. So, my title for today is Being Popular is Not as Cool as It Looks. Okay, my lovely audience, we all have heard the sentence, here today, gone tomorrow, am I right? It summarizes the idea of how fleeting popularity is in our society today. Take a look around. Football stars, Hollywood stars, political figures, coaches, and CEOs of major companies all have one thing in common. They were popular and then they fell from grace. Many people may not know that this short-lived popularity is not as cool as we think, and this might be the subject for us to investigate. I'm pretty sure most of you have heard that even Hollywood stars are vulnerable to treatment. Their popularity is not permanent. The simple reality is that while being famous is nice, it comes at a cost. If you are not producing, then you are done. That is not a present thing, but it must be considered. Popularity has benefits, but it also has drawbacks. Therefore, in fact, why being popular is not as cool as it looks? Well, there are three main reasons that being popular is not as cool as it looks. The first is popularity does not last forever. The second is being famous makes people losing from oneself. And the third one is being popular makes us feel lonely. Okay, why I say popularity does not last forever? It is because the situations popular guys finish last cannot be justified. We discover rather that while merit and sustained effort are important factors in choosing an outcome, being physically appearing or perceived as popular may lead us quite far. That being stated, but there is no justification for popular guys finish last. For a long time, we did not let popular guys triumph until we let go of our preconceived assumptions about how others saw us. We do not want a newcomer to hold the door for us as much as we would like to catch sight of interest from a visually appearing person. Furthermore, while the initial pressure of being popular never fades, putting someone on a pedestal eventually offers that person a longer distance to fall, enhancing the enduring force of effect. We are all predisposed to crave respect from others. It is what makes us special, but it could also drive to self-destructive behaviors and destroy our capacity to live a life we are proud of. Next, spending much time on a performance treadmill could get easily mentally exhausted and reduce self-confidence. This is because it requires a lot of heart and endurance to gain and maintain popularity. That is, we are only as excellent as our most recent performance. We are done if we are not making things work every day. Even if we are good communicators, we are still on the performance treadmill. Moreover, to be a famous guy, we must always do an audience review to ascertain what others need us to say or do. We are unable to convey how we truly feel because we are terrified of being rejected by others. Therefore, we keep on running. We never recognize who we are beyond our performance. Lastly, the mental exhaustion caused by spending time chasing after performance treadmill can cause our self-confidence to fade, thereby reducing our popularity. Okay, now we move to the second reason. Being popular makes people lose from oneself. Think about this. When we seek external validation to judge our own value, we feel anxious, am I right? And this will certainly fail because we are already lost our own self. we are not trusted by ourselves anymore. Relying on social comfort might backfire when that social power declines or our circle of support becomes closed. When we compare ourselves to others, we do not necessarily feel better about ourselves. After that, popularity makes us greater attention and then causes us to leave less time for everyday rehabilitation. We need more time to make errors, discover ourselves, and develop an identity free of other influence. We may develop and learn to be better people without the scrutiny of onlookers and the judgments. Alright, we come to the last, which is being popular is not as cool as we look because it makes us feel lonely. Popularity does not ensure happiness in our lives. There is no doubt to mention that being renowned might intensify someone's loneliness. This is because being famous would make people think we are different from others. Popularity can lead people to think that we live at different paces and regimes, which can lead to less ideal relationships between ourselves and others. I'm going to share my real experiences with you all. I have one friend from my secondary school. During that time, he was very famous in achieving in any academic and sporting events. He was loved by all the teachers and also all the students. But in fact, when he was not in the classroom, everyone was judging behind him, and I listened all of them. This is because they all think that this excellent guy was different compared to us. It has many other excellent ideas and others' opinions, but it was too far away from us, the normal guys. I noticed that he was always doing his stuff by his own and not accompanied by others. So can you see that? Being popular could experience loneliness because everyone might jealous of your excellent points, and this resulted you to feel lonely. As I just told you all about the facts and reasons why popularity is not always a good thing, from losing ourselves to feeling lonely, all of which are humans' characteristics, I believe some of you might be shocked about the real truth. So I hope you all can realize for it and learn more about it, and then share it again with your friends. Like popularity, our universe had far too many unique things for us to discover. Popularity has a wonderful element about it, but it is not always the coolest thing to do. In truth, there are several other attributes that must outweigh being popular, since it might easily drive us to lose ourselves and forget our initial intentions. Its existence is transient once it reaches a different phase. And here is where the fleeting popularity in our culture today links in neatly with my central idea. Popularity appears to be wonderful at first look. It is loved by countless people and will bring people happiness at any time. But this fleeting enjoyment does not allow us to easily navigate it as human beings. This is because nowadays, popularity appears to be easily accessible in our growing society, which is why it seems ephemeral. If you honestly believe that you are talented and gifted, please accept and value your skill with the right attitude and cherish it. Let us continue to find ourselves as we travel the world together. And that's all for my presentation. Thank you for listening. Bye!